Hi guys. So I'm going to be doing some reading today. So I have my glasses on and I'm going to cover a few different topics in this video. And hopefully that's good with you guys. I'm trying to, do these like things where I cover multiple different topics so that it's not just so redundant and the same thing over and over again. Tell me how you guys feel about that down below. I think most of you guys like this. I've received some positive feedback recently about these kind of jumbled videos that cover multiple things. But either way, first thing we're going to talk about is a video that I will link down below that I did either last week or the week before last. And it was a guy who was showing his child in medical distress on TikTok. That video was so upsetting. I only played a few seconds of the 3-minute video that he allowed that child to cry in severe discomfort and pain. And even that few seconds was upsetting for me. I know it was upsetting for you guys. It's just to hear a child cry, and when you know they're crying because they are in discomfort, I don't understand how you can film that and think to put it on social media. It's just repulsive. This guy decided to clap back at Mom Uncharted, and he left a comment that says, because she covered the same issue, had pretty much the same opinion, why is it on social media? Why is it 3 minutes? Heartbreaking, sad, same idea. He left a comment and said, LOL, says the person following an account that spreads hate. I was a child psych major and worked with autistic kids for 10 plus years. So let's unpack that first of all. LOL, I don't think is the right way to start out this comment. But when he's calling Mom Uncharted an account that spreads hate, I get this a lot too. Oh, you're spreading hate. Oh, you're a bully. Oh, you're, judging. Whatever. I've heard it all. Giving commentary on public content is not hate. Giving an opinion on a public figure is not always hate. If you are able to construct a video that is not laced with insults and shaming people for the way they look and calling them names and all of this kind of stuff, that is a simple commentary video. You just don't like that you are in the spotlight right now. Now, if you thought that this guy, Andy, because I'm not going to protect his name because I think that he makes repulsive content, and people that make repulsive content, I don't believe deserve to be anonymous. That's how I feel. Mom Uncharted can run her account the way she wants to. I will run my account the way I want to, and I respect her decision. But my decision is that if you are being disgusting on social media, I'm not going to protect your username or what account you're posting this to. I will protect the face of your children or the kids that you're posting because they deserve privacy. You as an adult do not. That's my opinion. So he has also posted the same type of content under the same sharing medical issues about these children without their proper consent because kids are far too young to consent, as we all know. And he is replying to comments on his new video, which I will not play because number one, it has music. Number two, it shows the kids' faces. But the general idea of his new video is, again, talking about the bathroom habits of these children. And he's over there replying to comments on this new video, describing what they do to help these children with their bathroom issues. What on God's green earth has society come to? We are sharing on TikTok what maneuvers and what we do to children's bodies to help them through what they are going through. What on earth is this? This is the society that we're living in, and these are the family vloggers that people will defend until the very end of the road. There's a lot of different content that I have issues with when it comes to social media and kids and all of this. But there are certain types of content where it's much more personal and has a higher likelihood to possibly embarrass the kids as they get into teenage and adult years. And when we're talking about medical, anything medical related and anything to do with like potty training and bathroom type stuff, that is in a whole new category for me. And I find it to be disgusting. You can say that you're trying to educate or you're trying to spread awareness. I hear that argument all the time. I think that it's nonsense, and I think that it's just something that they blanket statement. Everything that they're doing, we're trying to spread awareness. Or it's the classic, it's none of your business. Even though it's on a public social media site, nevertheless, it's none of your business. Whatever. So that's what's going on with Andy and Mom Uncharted. So moving on, I want to talk about Colleen Ballinger. She recently took her Toxic Gossip Train song, put it on Apple Music and Spotify, licensed it, and is now issuing claims against people who have used her ukulele video in their commentary video or their podcast or whatever. Number one, I'm sure some of you are going to ask, have I received a claim? No, I have not. Have I received a strike? No, I have not. And I don't know if that might change in the future. I hope it doesn't. I'm a small channel. My videos don't get super high views. I think she went after H3 because she knows that, number one, her victims were on his channel. And number two, his videos get really high views, which means more money for her. I think that she looks very silly even doing this. And it confirms to me that she does not care about the victims. She does not care about the people that she has negatively impacted, because you are literally not only mocking through a song, but now you're going to license that song and claim ad revenue, or try to claim ad revenue for other people who are simply using it to call out your hypocrisy, your toxicity, and your shameful actions. It's crazy. I just don't even understand. Like, I didn't understand the whole ukulele thing. I thought that it was a slap in the face. The fact that she has gone ahead and licensed this song and is now trying to strike people's channels is something that I personally didn't think that we would see. But alas, here we are. I think monetizing the trauma and pain that she caused these people is truly evil. It goes beyond just being a mean girl or, being distasteful. This to me is truly evil. And I don't know what else she can do to stoop lower, but I will keep an eye on things. But as of right now, that's where it stands. And, Ethan's not going to put up with any nonsense from Colleen. He will fight that and he will win it. But I think that it's like what he said. It's just annoying. Even if you know that you're in the right, it's still something that you don't want to have to waste time with. You don't want to have people on your team wasting time on stuff like this. All because she wanted to license a song that from the get-go was a big old slap in the face to the people that she negatively impacted.
Fun news, or if you can call it that, is that Colleen claimed our video. Isn't that awesome? She actually put her song on CD, baby, and is claiming shit. Like, holy crap. Nothing says authentic. Okay, now the word is getting around. It is unreal, said Jay Aubrey. Oh, you guys can't see. Okay, I'm in the wrong browser. Let's try this again. Yeah, it is unreal. I tweeted it yesterday. It happened about an hour after we posted. And I'm wondering, I said Colleen Ballinger uploaded Toxic Gossip Train to CD Baby and is claiming us. So here it is. She was generous enough to do our sharing revenue. Yeah, right. I'm Guys, don't worry. I'm disputing it. She's not going to get. You guys know me. I take care of this shit. She's not going to get $1. It's annoying. It could take like 2 months to resolve if she really wants to be petty about it. But I know how to navigate this shit. So she's not going to do anything. It's just annoying and funny. I mean, and crazy. This is like the icing on the cake of the weird. You guys think she was watching last night? Well, I hadn't heard of anyone else being claimed. And then we got claimed about an hour after the podcast. So it does lend some thought to the theory that she waited for us to go on break. Yeah, here it is. CD Baby. CD Baby? Oh, you hit me with that CD Baby claim? Shit. But I'm glad everyone else is getting a kick out of it. As much as I did. As annoying as it is.
Now, the third part of my jumble that I want to talk to you guys about, I think I'm going to receive feedback on both sides of the aisle with this, which is totally fine. Anytime I talk about something, if the opinions are mixed, I'm cool with that. Just share them in a constructive way, and we can have a conversation about it. So I want to talk about Tara, who goes by the name of Mini Mama on YouTube. She was she's credited as the creator of Little Women LA, which ran from 2014 and had 8 seasons. And she has 332,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Her content is kind of like mommy vlogger style. She'll throw some travel stuff in there. She'll do some, little clips of her kids and stuff. But then there's another type of content that she posts, and that's what I want to talk about today. Most recently, 2 days ago, she posted, I lost our... first of all, I want to put the title in detail for you guys. It has 2 asterisks on each side of emotional. And it says, I lost our autistic son, Grayson. And it's a really sad looking thumbnail. You guys know how that goes. But number one, the fact that she had the nerve to say emotional, you don't have to tell your audience that that's emotional. You literally lost your child. You don't need a sad thumbnail and an emotional title in order to lure people in so that they watch your monetized video regarding you losing your son because you had a lapse in judgment, and we'll get there. So essentially, it's over 19 minutes of her showing Ring camera footage, which, as we know, is a security risk, showing the inside of your home, showing your driveway, showing the neighbors across the street. Showing your neighborhood on social media is never a good idea, especially when you are a public figure and you have children in your home. It is a huge security risk. But she shows the Ring footage and she's doing a little bit of a voiceover. Then she gets into vlogging and driving, looking for her son. So she's driving around, super frantic, very sad, a little chaotic, looking for her child who walked away from home and is actively missing. Now, there's a couple things about this video that when people were sending it to me, they were making these comments along with the link. But I also have the same opinion that my very first thought is your child is on foot, running around through your neighborhood, busy streets. Who knows, like who is out there? Every second counts. The last thing on my mind would be vlogging and getting anything on camera. Now, I get the Ring is filming all the time. That's something totally different. But as far as actively vlogging, looking for your missing child, I have a lot of questions about that. And you guys tell me how you feel. if your child was missing, would you think, let me make sure that I have my phone mounted here by my speedometer so that I can show YouTube exactly how frantic I was while my son was roaming around with no shoes on in our neighborhood? What would you guys do in that situation? Would you vlog? Would you be on the phone with 911 immediately? Would you even have your phone because you're kind of all over the place? How would you guys handle that? The other thing that really bothered me about this video is that in the very end, she films what should have been a very intimate moment between her and her son, where she was making him feel very, very bad for running away because, yes, obviously she found him and, that's the way the video comes to an end. But the last little clip really bothered me because, yes, it's an emotional situation, but what is not needed is a clip for the vlog of you making your son feel so bad that he is crying, obviously having a lot of big emotions because he knows that he's in trouble, and you've made it very known how upset he made you because you've mentioned it, 72 times, I'm sure. I just felt like it's another example of viewers should not be seeing this, but we are seeing this. This is a very tough moment between a mother and a child that is being made into content. It was upsetting, and I'm not a subscriber of hers, but just watching the end of her video, I felt discomfort as a viewer. The only other thing I want to say about this whole running away situation video is that I understand lapses in judgment happen, mistakes happen, we have all made mistakes. The only thing that I will say is that she mentions that this has happened before. My question is, if this has happened before and you know that your child is a runner, one time would be too many, but one time is understandable. So what are you going to do next time to make sure that if he slips out of your sight, you have a way to track your child? There are so many different GPS tracking devices. There's Apple AirTags. There's, I have something for my dog. So, and he's never run away, thank God. But if there are protections like that out there for pets, I know for a fact that you could make sure that the child has an AirTag or something. So I want to offer a little bit of understanding because no, I don't think that I should come down really hard on something that was a mistake. But the fact that it was a repeat mistake makes me wonder, why wasn't something done to make it less frantic when it happened this time that we saw a couple days ago? How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about tracking devices on children, especially children that are young and they are known to run? How do you feel about AirTags? How do you feel about, little GPS trackers and stuff like that? Sound off down below. I love having a GPS dog collar, and I use I have the Fi Series 3, and it is worth every penny. I love it. I will always sing its praises because, God forbid, if something were to happen, I know exactly where my dog is. And I am able to utilize a tool. It's kind of like an insurance policy for what if there was a lapse in judgment? What if something was mistakenly left open? God forbid. You know what I mean? The last thing I want to say about Tara's YouTube channel is that she shows a lot of her kids' medical stuff. Aside from the kind of other content that I mentioned in the beginning of talking about this, little vlog, little travel stuff, whatever, she does, especially the past couple of years, she has really increased the amount of medical stuff that she shares with YouTube when it has to do with her kids. Now, with adults. And I know that she has had breast cancer in the past, and my thoughts are with her. I think that is devastating to have to go through something like that. And you, as a full grown adult, that's amazing. If you want to share your journey, then by all means. But when it comes to children that are far too young to consent, she has done videos of everything from epilepsy to autism related, kind of hurdles, emergency room and PICU visits, ear tubes, leg surgery on her son. Her daughter had another surgery. She did an MRI vlog. So all of this kind of stuff, I just am left with a lot of questions as to why, like, if you're comfortable sharing your medical stuff with YouTube, that's great. But a lot of times what I see is it also transfers over to the children, where it's like, okay, well, I shared all of my medical stuff, so let's just go ahead and incorporate what my kids have going on too, since they're a part of my channel. Consent and privacy and how that could affect them later on, I don't even know if it comes across people's minds when they're doing stuff like this, or do they think about it and not care? Do they just do it until they get called out? Like, what's the deal with that? So do you guys know Tara? Do you follow her? Do you know her from the show that she was on? How do you feel about all of this? And I'm very, very curious to see how you guys feel about this entire my son went missing situation, because I really am trying to be fair with this, but I have as much understanding as I also have an equal amount of concerns and questions as to, like, what really happened here, But anyway, I'm going to move on with my day, and hopefully you guys are well, but more content will be coming. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.